It's indeed a privilege for me to fellowship with you this evening as we celebrate sporting excellence, honor our athletes, and recognize the efforts of those worthy men and women who continue to offer themselves steadfastly and selflessly in service to our athletes and to the entire country. This evening, we salute you and we sincerely say thanks.
Look at the person next to you and say, it is so good to see you here today.
We had a hiatus of 2 years because of COVID, so we were last year in 2019. We had none for 2020 and 2021. The award ceremony serves several purposes. It's an opportunity to reward and recognize athletes who would have performed during the preceding year.
We had a good start in 2022. So many of our athletes would have done us very, very proud on the international stage. This year we get prepared for Pan Am Games, and of course we're hosting the Commonwealth Youth Games. So we want to show off on our own turf. We want to also utilize sports as a means of uniting communities, finding a way for youngsters to stay productive.
These awards means a lot to me. It's just so important because I've worked hard throughout the season, and it's really nice being awarded at the end of the season. It just motivates you to work even harder and to continue pushing as an athlete. Some of my ambition going forward into the future is just becoming a better athlete on the track, also a student athlete, improving and excelling and just competing at my best.
It means a lot because I had a pretty good season. This is the best season I had thus far. 20 ups and downs, both Krifta and then at the end of the year work. But I'm very thankful. I give God thanks each and every day for the season I had. I look forward to a better season this year and coming back and winning these awards again later this year.
The officials, coaches, administrators, it's often a thankless job. Nobody really pay attention to the support team behind the scenes. The massage therapists who patch up athletes in between rounds. We honored one such person here tonight. The coaches, the club administrators, many of them dipping into their own pockets to support the athletes because the athletes may not have the kind of support they need at home. How do you not recognize going over and beyond the normal call of duty? So that's why we have the events.
I want NAAATT to just continue to fly the flag. Last year they would have been, I think, one of the most successful national governing bodies. The N3As also have a stellar reputation of raising the bar and keeping a high standard in their administration, in the execution of their capacity building workshops and so on, and providing opportunities for women and girls like they had done over the past fiscal year. I'm happy that NGC is working with the N3As. Very often you hear national governing bodies crying out for assistance from corporate Trinidad and Tobago, and NGC has remained faithful throughout the years. As you know, the government cannot do it alone. I want to encourage sporting clubs and sport serving bodies. You've heard so many of them today receive awards and recognition, but most of them don't apply for funding. So we want them to make use of the services and the facilities available to them, not only through the Ministry of Sport and Community Development, but also through Sport TT, through FCB Fund, through TTOC, and the many other areas of assistance. We're also working with Ministry of Education to get a deeper connection and relationship with that ministry to create the right environment for the student athlete to flourish.
I think there is a natural and logical synergy between the ministry sport company and what we do. We are actually serving the same clientele. At the end of the day, track and field, like the other sports, is really about building better citizens, contributing to the national development of Trinidad and Tobago.